Are you dreaming to be an IAS officer? Then follow your dreams. Dreams do come true. This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam. Tagore's idea of nationalism was unknown to the Indian spirit. What was the nationalism according to Rabindranath Tagore? Why some of the recent developments are exchanging opinions with Tagore's idea of narrow nationalism? What are the differences between nationalism and patriotism? What was India according to Tagore? Why was Tagore's idea of nationalism unknown to the Indian spirit? GS Paper 1, Modern India Freedom Struggle. The above article has been retrieved from the Indian Express newspaper dated November 23, 2017. What is the context about? Recent developments in India have triggered a debate about nationalism, and those who have opposed it put forth the example of Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was one of the pioneer freedom fighters and was against the very notion of nationalism. According to him, he was not against nation but the idea of nation. What was the nationalism according to Rabindranath Tagore? Nation for him was an organization with mechanical purposes found in greed, suspicion and quest for power and political benefits. He contended that it took away the freedom of individuals as it is exclusionist and jingoistic. Citizens of nation live under the delusion of being free but sacrifice everyday freedom on altar of nationalism. Why some of the recent developments are exchanging opinions with Tagore's idea of narrow nationalism? The state government of Rajasthan has recently directed all state universities to install statues of Swami Vivekananda on their campuses. JNU Vice Chancellor has proposed to install a battle tank in the campus to instill nationalist feeling, which renders patriotism as a mere show-off with nationalist symbol. Supreme Court's order of singing national anthem in the theatres also depict the forceful nationalism. Earlier, the then Human Resources Minister Smriti Irani had directed all central universities to proudly fly the national flag at the height of 207 feet. This was followed by the Wall of Heroes campaign. These developments are in close match with narrow nationalisms of Tagore. What are the differences between nationalism and patriotism? Nationalism gives more importance to unity by way of cultural background, that is, language and heritage, whereas patriotism depicts the true love of countries, values and beliefs. Nationalism depicts the feeling of chauvinism, that is, one's country is superior to another in all aspects. But patriotism does not compare one's country with another, but show true admiration towards his country. Nationalists focus only on country's virtues, ignoring all the deficiencies, whereas patriotic values tilt towards more on solving the deficiency rather than just serving loyalty towards one country. Nationalist considers people of one's countries equal and superior than others, but patriotic shows respect and equality among all the people. What was India according to Tagore? Why was Tagore's idea of nationalism unknown to the Indian spirit? Jana Gana Mana, we know to be the national anthem of India, had many anxieties and worries about the very idea of nationalism itself. For Tagore, importantly enough, the idea of India was a moral project that needed to engage with its own deep and troubled history of social adjustment. In other words, for Tagore, the idea of India was to realize its civilization, possibilities and potential rather than to allow it to inhale the fumes of patriotic bragging. Tagore thus considered the idea of nationalism as being profoundly alien to the Indian psyche and the subcontinent's many pasts.